Okay, let's talk about rest. Most of us think of it as just stopping, right? But what if I told you that most of us are actually terrible at it? So today, we're going to flip that script. We're going to turn rest from this thing you feel kind of guilty about into your secret weapon for performance.
I mean, you've been there, right? You finally get a rest day. You crash on the couch, you doom scroll for a few hours, and then what? By the end of the day, instead of feeling recharged, you just feel blah, foggy, sluggish, maybe even a little anxious. You were supposed to fill up the tank, but you feel like you're running on fumes even more.
And here's the big reveal. The problem isn't that you're lazy, not at all. The problem is that you're not resting strategically. See, real effective rest isn't passive. It's an active skill. It's something you have to practice, and it needs to be tailored to what your body and your brain actually need at that moment. It's all about resting smarter, not just, stopping harder.
And that brings us to what I like to call the rest paradox. I mean, how could something so simple, so essential, be so hard to get right? And why is getting it right so critical for everything from building muscle to staying focused?
Okay, so let's break down why this is so important. And what's wild is how all these things are connected. Think about it. Your muscles don't get stronger in the gym. They grow and repair while you're resting. And when your body recovers, it's like a signal to your nervous system to chill out, to lower those stress hormones like cortisol, and that's what stops you from burning out. It boosts your mood, gives you that mental clarity, and big one, it helps you avoid those annoying overuse injuries. It's this incredible chain reaction, and it all starts with smart rest.
So, what's the solution here? Well, the big mindset shift is to stop thinking about rest as an on or off switch. Instead, I want you to think of it like a spectrum, or even better, a toolkit. You've got different tools for different jobs. So let's dive in and see what those tools are.
All right, so here are the two big categories, the foundational tools in our kit. On one hand, you've got full rest. This is what we usually think of: sleep, a nap, just chilling on the couch. And let's be clear, this is not being lazy. This is an absolutely crucial tool when you are just completely wiped out, physically or emotionally. Then, on the other hand, you have active rest. This is a game changer. It's all about low-intensity movement to help your body recover faster. It's kind of like a secret weapon for kicking that muscle soreness to the curb and staying in the groove.
All right, let's dive a little deeper into that first tool, active rest. This is your go-to for recovering smarter. It's perfect for those days when you're not totally exhausted, but your muscles are screaming at you a little bit and you want to keep moving without actually adding more stress.
Now, the two golden rules for active rest are keep the intensity low, and this is important, it should actually be enjoyable. This is not another workout, okay? We're talking about a nice walk, maybe some gentle yoga, an easy bike ride. You could even do some foam rolling or mobility stuff. Hey, even a casual game of pickleball totally counts. The whole point is just to get the blood flowing and feel better, not more tired.
And the best part? You don't have to do it for hours. The sweet spot is right around 20 to 45 minutes. That's pretty much the perfect amount of time to get all those good benefits, like less stiffness, better circulation, without actually taxing your body. Okay, so we've covered the body. But let's switch gears, because physical rest is only half the picture. What happens when it's your brain that feels fried? Well, it turns out there's an amazing science-backed technique for exactly that. It's called non-sleep deep rest, or NSDR for short. This term was really popularized by the neuroscientist Andrew Huberman at Stanford. And it's basically a guided practice that uses things like breathwork and body awareness to get your brain into this super restful state. But, and this is the key part, you stay awake the whole time. So you get this deep, deep rest without actually falling asleep and waking up all groggy. And this isn't just about feeling relaxed. NSDR causes real, measurable changes in your brain chemistry. Specifically, it has a huge impact on that key chemical that's responsible for your motivation, your drive, and your focus. Get ready for this. Studies on practices like this, such as Yoga Nidra, have actually shown they can boost your baseline dopamine levels by up to 65%. That's huge. Basically, these practices help replenish your dopamine stores instead of draining them. What that means is a simple 20-minute session can literally hit the reset button on your brain's ability to focus and get stuff done.
So you might be thinking, okay, but how is this different from a nap or meditation? This little chart breaks it down perfectly. A nap? That's for when you're physically tired and you actually owe your body some sleep. Meditation is awesome for training mindfulness and managing your emotions. But NSDR? That's a very specific tool designed for cognitive recovery. You're awake, it's not spiritual, and it's just incredibly efficient at rebooting your brain.
Okay, so now we have our toolkit, right? We've got full rest for when you're totally wiped, active rest for sore muscles, and NSDR for when your brain is mush. The last piece of the puzzle is putting it all together in a simple weekly plan.
Here's a super simple 4-step framework you can start using today. Step 1, actually schedule your rest. Put at least 2 rest days in your calendar. Don't just hope they happen. Step 2, choose the right type of rest. How to kill a workout? That's an active rest day. Had a completely brutal week at work? That's a huge sign you need a full rest day. Step 3, add in a brain reset. Try to squeeze in 1 or 2 short 10 to 20-minute NSDR sessions during the week. That midday slump after lunch? Perfect time. And finally, step 4, and this is the most important one, listen to your body. If you feel exhausted or irritable, forget the plan. Just take a full rest day. End of story.
And really, this all comes back to one central idea. I love this quote from Dr. Michael J. Joyner at the Mayo Clinic. Rest and recovery are not a luxury, they're a necessity. Think about it. Progress doesn't come just from the stress you apply. Real sustainable progress comes from the combination of that stress with smart, intentional recovery.
So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Forget your to-do list for a second. Forget what you think you should be doing. Just check in with yourself right now. What kind of rest does your body and your brain really need today? Is it a gentle walk? A quick brain reset with some NSDR? Or maybe, just maybe, it's giving yourself permission to do absolutely nothing at all. The power to choose is yours.